behind the curve.
Just basically saying, yeah, we did it, just keep your fucking mouth shut.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
How mad would that be?
I'm loving it.
You Photoshop it, blah, 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 blah. Suck him up, I know it's fucking. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
There's a page. Go check it out. He throws for a wild card.
Welcome back to another episode of Myths and Mysteries in Black and White with your two hosts Josh and Ed.
Hello.
And welcome back to another Reacts episode. It feels like it's been a long time since we've done one of these.
When was it? It was one of Austin's videos we last reacted, wasn't it?
That or the third Try Not to Cringe, one or the other.
One of the other.
But no, as you can tell by the title, today we're reacting to something very different. Obviously, you explained to me not that long ago that you was starting to get hooked on a show called 24 Hours in Police Custody.
Yes.
And it got me thinking of, like, are there specific videos out there similar to that sort of thing? And it was actually my brother who showed me the video we're going to react to today. So shout out Marcus for that. It's called When Teen Killers Realise They've Been Caught. And it is by the channel Explore With Us, which I'll leave a link down in the description below.
Like they need it. They've already got 7.27 million subscribers.
And we was just looking at a few of the videos and they was averaging like some 3 million, some 5 million. The video we're about to watch has 28 million views. So it is definitely one of, if not the highest viewed video on their channel.
Yeah, you've probably already seen it.
What?
People have already probably.
Oh yeah, more than likely. Like I said, Marcus told me about it, and I watched the first 5 minutes. I was like, yeah, okay, we got to react to this on the channel. So no, I think without further ado, get comfy, get yourself a drink, something to eat, and let's crack on and watch When Teen Killers Realise They Have Been Caught.
Yeah, because you won't be able to listen to this as we watch it because you've actually got to watch us.
Yeah, exactly. So shout out to everyone that's coming along.
Unless you're watching it as you're on a treadmill or something. They could be doing that. So if you are, get to it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, if you're just sitting at home in your pants with candy floss all stuck in your chest hair,
Damn.
go for a wash afterwards.
Yes.
Because that do get sticky.
But no, without further ado, let's crack on.
Let's have it.
Mike's in the bag picking teeth from his skull and playing with his tongue. He's all sick and everything.
What?
I want my mommy.
I do like skulls.
I'm punching him and shooting him, and I had to grab him like this to pull him back, and I told him to stop.
You mean people are gonna hate us for this?
I hate my life.
This is our life now.
Oh my God.
15-year-old Seth Jackson was a typical teen boy living in Summerfield, Florida with his parents Scott and Sonia Jackson and his two older brothers. He loved animals and had aspirations to join the Ultimate Fighting Championships. His parents had agreed to enroll him in training courses when he turned 18. Little did he know that when he began a relationship with 15-year-old Amber Wright, it would lead down a dark and twisted path that would ultimately end those aspirations, along with his life, in an unimaginably horrifying fashion. As is often the case, their relationship was happy, in the beginning at least. However, after a year, things turned sour between them. During these difficult times, Amber
he just looks like a
fire
cunt.
when she began a close relationship with 18-year-old Mike Bargo.
Wait.
Seth's
That just say she was 15 and he was 18.
Yeah. During these difficult times, Amber added fuel to the fire when she
shut
began
him
a close relationship with 18-year-old Mike Bargo.
Nonce.
Seth's best friend, Will Samalot, claimed that Seth was traumatized when the end of their relationship finally came, amid speculation that Amber was actually cheating on him with Mike. On Sunday,
like
April 17, 2011, Seth and Will went to visit a mutual friend. That night, when they left to walk home, Will noticed that Seth was texting on his phone and seemed distracted. Shortly after 9 p.m., the two parted ways. That was the last time Will would ever see his friend. Seth's mother, Sonia.
I could not imagine, like, the last time I see, like, you.
Oh,
one of
fucking
the
horrible,
boys.
wouldn't it?
I could not. I don't want to imagine.
No,
that, like,
no.
so, and especially, and it'd have that like survivor guilt to it.
Yeah, of course it would. Of course
Yeah.
it would. Thinking
Oh.
like, especially in like a situation like this, like, if I didn't leave him, he'd probably still be here, or could
exactly.
still be here, or
Exactly.
Oh,
Or at least
fucking
we'd have
horrible.
gone out together. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? That kind of thing.
yeah.
So fuck, I feel horrendous for Sam, but like it ain't your fault, brother.
No.
Fucking hell. Oh no, actually, I don't want to think about it.
Just as well, so far, it's like, how many people did it just show in that courtroom? It was at least 5
Yeah.
on one bloke.
Well, he was gonna try the
The
UFC.
UFC, yeah, so he's probably,
he needed
fucking-
5 to hold him down.
hopefully he went down swinging.
Yeah.
Jackson filed a missing persons report the next day when he didn't return home. When a news report concerning Seth's disappearance appeared on TV, Amber Wright's half-brother, Kyle Hooper, had an emotional breakdown, telling his mother that he had knowledge of what happened to the missing teen. The story that Kyle told his mother was appalling, and she contacted the authorities, indicating that a ramshackle house in Summerfield, Florida, held the key to Seth's mysterious disappearance. When investigators visited this location and rounded up the suspects in Seth's disappearance, they soon learned that the full truth was far more grisly than they ever could have conceived. According to Kyle's testimony, Justin Roach Soto, Amber Wright, homeowner Charlie Ely, Mike Bargo, and he himself were
Fucking state of them.
Yeah.
Why is a 20-year-old hanging about with a 15 and a 16-year-old, for starters?
Exactly. Well, fucking look at him.
You just want to punch the fuck out of every single one of them, don't
Yeah,
you?
100%.
Jesus Christ.
present on the scene the night Seth went missing. Investigators collected these individuals and brought them down to the station for interviews, with the exception of Mike Bargo, who they were unable to locate at the time. When dealing with multiple suspects, such as in this case, one common tactic that detectives will use is to separate them, allowing each one of them to tell their version of events independently.
Yeah, makes
Once
sense.
an inconsistency is found, detectives will present this inconsistency to all of the suspects in the hope
I wonder, right? Because we found on a common occurrence on 24 Hours in Police Custody
Yeah.
is if we always, like, if I think if they'd done it, it was always a no comment interview.
Yeah.
They'd always say, oh, no comment, no comment. Is that the same in America? Do they have a no comment, or do they like, no, you will fucking tell
I don't
us?
actually quite know. I mean, I can imagine it not necessarily in this case because...
Stay still.
Hero. Oh. I can imagine it in this case because from what we've seen, like at the preview bits, there was
Yeah.
no lawyer with them.
No.
So it was, and because they're kids, you aren't really going to think no comment. You are just going to spill your guts out, sort of thing,
Yeah,
or
that-
try
yeah.
and lie and deter from it. But in other cases, I'm not actually quite sure. If anyone's from America and you know that, let us know.
Yeah, please do, because like that, because after like been watching like 24 Hours in Police Custody,
Yeah.
I want to be a detective.
It's so cool.
Oh,
It was ever since we've done that
Yeah.
murder mystery.
Oh yeah, like I've been looking into PI things. and
Yeah,
stuff like
yeah.
that, but I think you do have to be like a police officer for so many years before you can become a PI and shit like that.
Yeah, I can
Or a
imagine so,
journalist.
yeah.
But I'd love to do shit like that. But it or also be like you know when they like we got to do a manhunt. Mm-hmm. Like I want to be the
Yeah,
manhunter.
yeah.
Like they call me in
To hunt the
like, to
fucker.
track
Yeah.
him. Oh,
It would be
honestly,
so good.
Stuff like that gets me all fucking G'd up. And I'm like, yes.
And the what's the word? The sense of euphoria you'd feel afterwards, like if you did catch him, you'd be
Yeah.
like, I did it.
Yeah, 100%. Like, watch them because like you always when you see like coppers and that, like I'm always like fuck, you know what I mean? Like,
Fuck the police.
yeah, but like at the end of the day, like they are
Doing the job.
doing a job and they are meant to be protecting
Send the
us.
people, yeah.
Yeah. So I have got a big respect. For
Yeah,
police.
of course, 100%.
And as well, my cousin, he's a sergeant in the police.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you did mention the other day, yeah.
Yeah. So like that, and like again, I've always bring it back to her. You know, she's like dead smell, like bad smell. Well, she probably would be by now, but she's dust. My mum,
Jesus Christ!
I don't know, it makes me feel awkward. You know what I mean?
Oh, my God!
Because I've said it before, like my mum loved fucking loved anything true crime.
Yeah.
Like, she always used to say, like, if she wanted to, she could commit
Perfect murder.
and stuff like that. And I'll always remember my cousin actually coming round before he was going off to uni and that to talk to my mum about, like, what to do, because he ended up going to do criminology.
Yeah.
And like, he asked for my mum's advice, even though, like, she was just a normal person in a sense. But yeah, it was just like, that always stuck with me. Like, fuck, my mum didn't know it.
Yeah. Same with my mum. She's obsessed with all that true crime stuff. The amount of times I come down and I'm like, oh, you watching another cop show here?
Yeah.
Right time.
But like, it was like, even like the fictional, like CSI, Law and Order, that was always on. Always on. And like, yeah, and it always used to, like, every time I watch that like that, it always makes me think of her.
Yeah.
And in some ways, like, I wish I did go into
it.
Yeah. Especially like being like a detective. Like, I don't know, like, have you got to be there for so long before you can go? I guess it's like promotional stuff and everything. But I would do my damnedest to be either a detective or a fucking manhunter.
Yeah, it would be
because cool. Like, the thought of it is like,
it's just very intriguing.
Yeah, like real world, like
real world crimes that you they're in your hands theoretically.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, like it's just that cat and mouse thing.
Yeah,
and they always say the perfect hunt is human.
Yeah.
So if that's the way to do it, I would do that.
That would be sick.
1,000%.
Hopes that all of them will tell the truth. This technique would prove critical as detectives
not a single one of them's got a lawyer, so
skein of threads and a complex tapestry of murder, unveiling one of the most twisted and chilling motives we've ever seen.
On a side note, I really like this guy's voice.
Yeah, it's an AI voice.
100%, but it's just...
What follows is never before seen interrogation.
Analyst qualifications: former licensed professional counsellor, licensed attorney, former prosecutor. I imagine that's going to finish saying licensed professional counsellor.
Footage exclusively obtained by EWU.
That's kind of why we have the chairs to sit on.
So what's the issue?
This is
already. I want to punch his fucking head in.
To his friends, he's known by the nickname Roach. He's the eldest of the suspects, and investigators believe that he may have intimate knowledge of what happened to Seth, as he is a current resident in the house.
What's the issue? You know what? I have a feeling you're going to tell me. Okay? Listen, I want you to understand something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? I don't know what you do or don't know. You're not in trouble with me.
Yeah.
Okay? But this is extremely important.
The detective tries to reassure Justin that he's not in trouble, but this might not be the entire truth. Police will often say things like this to gain rapport with suspects so that they'll be more forthcoming with the officers.
Are you from around here?
Like, I've lived here for a while, but I'm from Hawaii.
You're from Hawaii?
Yeah.
Where here have you lived? I mean, how long have you been living here?
Since I was about 12 years old, 11, 12 years old. A few years.
Oh, so you've been here a while.
Yeah, I've been here a while.
Investigations usually begin with discussions of general information like this, so the detective can get to know the suspect and begin to make them feel comfortable with the interrogators.
Let's talk about your tattoos a little bit. Do you mind?
Yeah, I'm on
okay. What's it say on the front?
This says head buster on it.
What is that? HSAO?
HEAD.
People generally...
That is not a fucking D, mate. You've been lied to. That is an S.
Yeah.
They like to talk about their tattoos and the meanings behind them. So it's an easy question to get the conversation flowing. If Justin feels at ease with the
imagine us. It's like, oh, what's the meaning behind your tattoo? It's a bear. I like bears. What more do you want me to say?
What's the meaning behind that tribal scorpion? I was 18.
Yeah.
I thought it looked cool.
Just say less.
Yeah.
He may be more willing to give her information regarding what happened to Seth. Justin shows the detective his tattoos and she jokes around with him, building an atmosphere of trust and camaraderie before getting around to the impending serious discussion. Suddenly, the detective...
Imagine that, be like, oh yeah, you got your tattoos. Oh. So did you kill him?
Yeah. I'd be, that's the one side I'd struggle with, because I'd be itching to just get into it. It's like, right, did you kill him? Yes or no?
Yeah. Oh yeah, like there was one on that 24-hour police custody, And this bloke, there was something clearly like not quite right with him.
Yeah.
And he killed his mum, brother, and sister. Like shot him, shotgun. And then he was planning to do a school shooting. And this is in Luton.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, and because when they finally,
I've seen that one.
yeah, because when they finally arrested him, the first thing he asked pretty much was, "Is the school on lockdown?"
Yeah. Because then they might meet him on like the side of a road, don't they? Like on the path. Yeah,
He's
I've seen that
walking
one.
incredibly
Yeah,
slow.
I've seen that one.
And that one, and yeah, I'd be just sitting there like, fuck it, I just want to be like asking him everything.
Yeah.
Just like you say, it's that intrigue.
Getting into their mind, sort of thing.
And the other one was of this. What I think about is this bloke was living with this old woman that he was like a lodger,
Right.
and she went missing, disappeared. And turns out he killed her. And in the interview, like they was like, "Do you know what happened?" I can't remember what her name was, and he was like, "Yep." There was like, "What was it?" He was like, "Did she?" The detective asked, like, "Did you kill her?" And he went, "Yeah." Turned out he chopped her up.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Like he put a pillow over her face to kill her, and then chopped her up, and was putting her in bins, like bits of her in bins, like outside Lidl and stuff.
Oh,
like
for
that.
fuck's sake, man.
Like he was fucked, but it was just how open he was.
He was with it, yeah.
And you could see it in the detective's face, like
The utter shock.
fuck.
It's the ones like in them sort of shows, they've got no remorse. There's just nothing behind their eyes. It's just like, you are pure evil.
Because when he sat down, the first thing I said to court, because I looked at his eyes, I said, "There's some dark there.
Yeah.
He's done something." Like this is before we knew.
Yeah.
He was, because at the time he was just like a witness.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like because he lived with her,
Mhm.
and everyone liked him. Apparently, he was a lovely bloke. And then turned out he killed her and butchered her pretty much.
Fucking
and
hell.
I was in awe in a way. Like,
Yeah.
that sounds mad. Like
No, I know what you mean.
But I was just like, that is like hitting the gold mine.
Yeah.
In like police interviews.
Yeah.
Because I was just so fed up of these wannabe pretend gangsters.
Yeah.
Just sitting there going,
No comment.
Yeah, and they always got their solicitor there who's typing away.
Yeah.
And they look at each other and he's always like, and they say like no comment and stuff. It's just like, why?
Yeah.
Like I think you look more guilty.
Yeah, 100%.
Saying no comment.
100%.
Just come up with something if you want to.
Yeah.
Like, even if it comes out you was lying, like it's gonna look bad, but no comment. You're perverting the course of justice. So
yeah,
you're gonna get fucking. If you've not just if you're willing to do the crime, be willing to do the time, and just fucking open up.
Yeah. Hands down. 100%.
Makes better tally.
Yeah.
Tim notices something interesting.
Yeah, this is my last one. I have a mushroom right here.
Oh, that's.
What the
you wanted
fuck
it.
is that?
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
mushroom?
What all the scratches about?
And I was walking through the woods and some vines got a hold of it and like 3 or 4 vines wrapped around my leg and I went to go walk in it.
Any others?
No, that's it.
That's it? Okay. You don't have anything on your back and your arms?
Mm.
Wow, that's different. Usually that's where they put them all. Are you got a cold or something?
Yeah, I've been sick for like almost 2 weeks now. Well, I'm not really sick anymore. I just got this crazy behind cough and it aggravates me.
While Justin's explanation may be true, a sudden increase in coughing can also indicate an increased stress level. As the body goes into fight or flight mode, mucous membranes dry up, which can make the mouth and throat feel dry. For someone who already had a lingering cough, this dryness could cause further irritation and make the coughing increase.
I understand that you guys were
I don't know that.
No, nor did I.
in a crowd. I'm older, so I'm gonna say kids,
Yeah.
hanging out together, okay? I hear that, tempers flew, okay? And things happen. What are you doing Sunday night?
What's today, Tuesday?
Today is Tuesday.
Justin succumbs to a coughing fit here just as the interview begins in earnest.
Do you know why you're here? You don't
I
know?
really
Did
don't.
anybody explain? Tell me how you ended up here.
I woke up this morning to Charlie waking me up and there was an officer right there. And I'm here now.
Each of those being interrogated lived with Charlie Ely in her home at the time of Seth's disappearance, except for Amber Wright, who visited regularly and frequently stayed overnight.
Okay, so you just got in a car and you didn't ask any questions like, what do you want? Why am I here? Nothing? You didn't ask anything? Oh, come on. You're too smart for that.
I'm not worried about it. I didn't do nothing wrong. I mean, I was just coming over here to see what the hell's going on. Because I woke
Yeah,
up.
but you even said it yourself, okay? You're nervous about places like this, okay? So there's no way you're gonna sit there and tell me that you got into a police car, okay? And ask no questions as to why you're getting into a police car after being woken up.
Well, yeah,
Okay.
100%.
The detective appeals to logic based on information she's already collected from Justin to point out that he may already be acting dishonest with her.
So let's,
They said an incident happened.
okay. With who?
Again, you didn't think to ask what's happened, why am I getting arrested, why are you here?
I guess freaking something about some kid that I don't even know who the hell he is, and
Yeah, you do. Who is he?
his name's Seth or something like that. And supposedly, I guess he got shot or whatever.
Okay.
That's all I know. Like the girls, I guess they went to go meet up with him or something, and
What girls?
Charlie and the other one.
This is 18-year-old Charlie Ely. She's the owner of the house where Justin, Kyle Hooper, and Mike Bargo also live.
Fucking hide in a house at 18. Someone's doing the right for himself.
I'm about to go crazy.
Charlie has been obsessively checking and examining her body since entering the interview room. This may be indicative of anxiety. After nearly...
Right, the only thing is, right, say I got arrested on suspicion of something. I don't know, look, say murder. Even if I didn't do it,
Yeah.
I'd still be shitting myself.
Yeah, 100%.
Because the amount of people that have been found guilty, even though they have
I've
not,
not done it.
yeah, so I think you have got to put that into consideration.
Yeah, of course you have.
Because even if I was there as a witness, I'd still be like, "Whoa,
Did I pull the trigger? It's like, never held a gun in my life, but it's like, no, I shot him.
yeah. Oh, yeah, I was in a different country. I saw the light leave his eye.
Yeah.
20 minutes, a detective finally arrives to speak to Charlie.
Hello?
You did kill him. Yeah, I must have.
Yeah.
You said I did. I must have.
You go crazy? Okay. Well, we don't need that. I'm Detective Bill with the Sheriff's Office.
Charlie.
Charlie? What's your last name, Charlie?
Ely.
Ailey?
Ely. E-L-Y.
Okay. How you doing?
Big up Ely on the A10.
How old are you?
18.
18 years of age. Okay. Do you know why you're here?
Yes, sir.
Why are you here?
Because, something happened with Seth.
Something happened with Seth.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Understand that we had a deputy bring you down here because of what may have happened with Seth, okay? There's an investigation that we're gonna investigate. Are you clear with that?
Charlie sighs heavily, which may be an example of her using an adapter to expel nervous energy. Adapters are nonverbal ways that people comfort themselves when they're feeling stressed.
I like all this. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit back and pretty much just give you the floor. You've already explained to me why you think,
No, she started pulling at the car.
why you here. Okay.
Need a new one for the living room.
Explain to me why you're here.
It's blood on it.
Often detectives will allow the suspect to simply tell the story in their own words. This allows them to observe and catch any lies and inconsistencies, pointing these details out to encourage the subject to tell the complete truth.
And be honest with me. Totally truthful. Hold your head up.
Okay, Sunday night, Sunday night, Amber and I walked up because her boyfriend, her ex-boyfriend, was Seth, and they wanted to work things out, so we met him up.
This is Sunday night?
Yes, sir. At 58th Court, it was approximately 9:30.
So you met him on the corner?
Yeah,
Okay.
they talked.
What corner did you guys meet him on?
I think it's 58th Court. I want to say that's what it is.
Then who all met there?
Me, Amber, and Seth.
Amber is, of course, 15-year-old Amber Wright, Seth's ex-girlfriend, the half-sister of Kyle Hooper, and suspected love interest of Mike Bargo. In another room not far away, she will soon begin a similar story.
Who the fuck is that with her?
I introduced myself before
A
my name's
mom,
Ron,
I'd imagine.
okay?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna talk to you about this, okay?
Yeah, that's a point. Yeah, because of the others, like, what, 2018 and all of that, if she's 15, yeah.
Okay, I just need you to tell me the story, and let's start with the other night. I understand that you and Charlie went to another neighborhood or went down the street. Tell me how this all comes about.
Unlike the other detectives, Detective Stroop goes straight into the story, beginning with Amber's role in the events.
Well, me
I like
and
it as
him
well as
were already
different
talking on
detectives
the
for each
phone.
Me and
Yeah.
him.
Seth.
Okay, you and Seth. Did Seth call you or did you call Seth?
Well, he had called me a couple days before that and I didn't answer.
Okay.
I called him that night.
And you and Seth, and correct me if I'm wrong, okay? You two had a relationship. Was he, how was your relationship with him?
Not the best.
Tell me why you say not the best.
We'd always fight. He'd always hit me and cheat on me and all that.
So he was physically abusive to you?
Yes, Jay.
When Amber describes her relationship with Seth, she touches her hair, another adapter behavior. She may be feeling uncomfortable as she talks about this sensitive subject.
Man, I'm
Who
going to
all
start
knew
fucking
that?
noting all these down.
Me, Charlie, my brother.
Okay, so Kyle knew about it. Was there a lot of people in the neighborhood just that ran around with you guys that knew this?
Yeah.
Because your mom, I understand, knew it.
Mhm.
Okay. So Seth had called you a few days before.
Mhm.
You called him back, and what day was that?
I think it was Sunday night.
Sunday night?
It was the night that this all happened.
Okay, so you called Seth, and what did Seth say?
Well, it started off, I was like, hey, I know you called me the other day and I didn't answer, but you wanted to make up. So do you want to make up or like try and be friends or something because I'm sorry for everything? And he was like, yeah, I think that'd be a good idea for the both of us.
Why would she be sorry if he's the one that's cheating on her and beating her up?
Because we're both tired of fighting with each other. But we just wanted to stop the drama.
Okay. So were you guys going to get back together as a couple?
No, we were just going to try and be friends.
Okay.
Because we were friends before we were dating.
Okay.
We were really close.
Okay.
And he was like, well, you should walk down here. And I was like, well, if I walk down there, I'm not walking alone because it's too dark, so can my friend Charlie come?
Uh-huh.
And he was like, sure, I guess.
Where was Seth at when he said walk down here?
The neighborhood at the end of my road, Bellevue Ridge Estates.
Okay, so Seth was at Bellevue Ridge. Whose house was he at down there?
He said something about Brittany.
It seems likely Brittany was the friend that Seth and Will were visiting the night of his disappearance. Will mentioned that Seth had been distracted, texting on his phone once they left. Police later recovered these messages. They read, "Hey, can you talk? You said you needed to talk. Well, I kinda need to talk to you about us working things out. What do you mean? Can you please call me, like now? Yeah, sure. Hey, my friend Charlie is coming with. I've been telling her everything between me and you, and she's coming because I need her to help through this. Is that okay? But don't tell anyone what's going on because I want to make sure we can work things out before anyone knows. Amber, if you have me jumped, I will never give you the time of day. So if I get jumped, say goodbye, all right?"
Oh, I'm sorry he's dead, but that is really pissing me off how he spelt jumped.
Honestly, all the language is pissing me off. Like,
oh, right, look at that.
Yeah.
Oh,
well, it's
fucking
actually
hell.
say you. It's why you. No, it's not. Learn
I
basic
swear
English,
to God,
but
Seth,
look.
I could never do that to you. I just want me and you back. Okay. I'm walking up the hill now. I'm at the neighborhood road. Where are you? Sorry, I didn't want Will to hear me, but stay around the corner where me and you fought. Just wait right there, and I'll be there in a minute. This was Seth's very last text message. It's interesting that he was suspicious of Amber's motives here, as he fears that she's planning to have him jumped. Perhaps he had a good reason to be wary.
So you guys went down there and talked?
We were talking for maybe like not even 30 minutes.
Okay.
And his mom, I guess, texted him. And I was like, who are you texting? I thought we were talking. And he was like, my mom told me either right now or never. And I was like, oh, okay. I guess they started arguing, whatever. And then he looked at me. He's like,
Arguing with his mom through
yes.
text?
And I guess he called her a bitch or whatever. I didn't want to get in it. And then he was like, look, I'm not in the mood to talk right now. I'm getting out of here for now. I'll see you around. And he just stormed off. So when he stormed off, we went back to my house. and about an hour later, he came to my house. Mike was off in his room like he always is.
Okay.
He never comes out.
So he had no idea you went to see Seth or that you came back from seeing Seth that you're aware of?
I didn't tell him.
Okay. And Kyle's in the living room. What's Kyle doing?
Kyle just sits there and watches TV like he always is.
Okay, so he's just watching TV in the living room. Mike's in the bedroom. Okay, and then what happens? Seth comes to the house?
Knocked on the door and Charlie answered it, and she was like, well, what do you want? And he was like, I just need to talk to Amber. Can I come in?
I don't know what it is you're being careful about, okay? And it's okay to be careful, okay? But the truth is what it is, okay? And that's what I need from you.
That's pretty much what it is. I don't know the kid. I know he's a little white boy and...
Using the phrase pretty much is what is known as an exclusion qualifier. Other examples of exclusion qualifiers could be saying something like not really or for the most part. It allows the person to tell some of the truth while hiding the rest. It's important to note that just because you hear someone use one of these statements, it's not proof that they are lying, but an indication that they may be.
Him and one of the girls used to date or whatever. And
Which girl?
The Amber girl.
Well, you just told me more than you told me a few minutes ago. How do you know Amber?
As a friend.
How did you meet her?
Through her brother, Kyle, the other dude that's here.
Okay. All right. So is Kyle the other one that lives with you?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then now I know you know more than you're saying because, you know.
He just moved in too.
I know, but Kyle likes to talk, doesn't he?
The detectives have pinpointed Kyle as the potential weakest link. After all, he is the one who originally confessed information to his mother, which resulted in the four being here at the station. What is unclear at this point is exactly how much Kyle has told his mother and the investigators. We can't be sure what the detective already knows, but neither can Justin.
I haven't chilled with the kid in
You what?
I haven't chilled with or hung out with him in a little while until he moved in and started living there.
Well, now you're making me think things a little differently, okay?
The detective scoots her chair closer to Justin. This increased physical proximity creates additional pressure for him to tell the truth.
Now you're making me think that maybe you had some involvement in all of this. Did you?
No, ma'am.
Did you have any involvement in any of this?
No, ma'am.
No? Where'd you get the scratches from on your legs?
Vines walking through the woods.
Because those were very, very fresh scratches. When did you get those?
Yesterday. I was walking through the woods yesterday.
Yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
What woods were you walking through?
In my old neighborhood, where I was going to talk to the dude about the street job.
Okay. What neighborhood is that?
It doesn't have a name. It's behind a church, a big church.
This is an unsatisfactory answer, and the beginning of a series of very vague answers from Justin.
I work in the woods too, you know, and I don't get scratched up like that.
No, they have like little, what are those called? Thorns or whatever on them.
Okay.
And they're right there on my leg.
Let me see your other leg. Yeah, you're pretty scratched up. That's not from a walk through the woods.
Sure it is.
No. Talk to me, Justin.
That's what happened. That's
Very
woods.
aggressive.
Yeah.
Oh, I believe it's woods.
Yeah.
I believe that. I have no doubt it could be that. But that's not from walking through the woods.
Yeah.
Okay? We were either running, we were walking in the dark.
The detective returns to the night in question, and Justin continues his strategy of distancing himself from the others.
I don't know anything about what happened. Like, I just came home and I went to sleep.
While Justin maintains his ignorance of the situation, the girls continue their version of events.
Did Seth call you before he came down?
No, ma'am.
So he just showed up an hour later?
Yeah.
When you came back, did you talk to your brother or Michael about what Seth had said or that you guys had a conversation? Did they know?
No, they didn't know what we talked about.
Okay.
Kyle asked me where I was going, and I just told him, I was like, I'm going to talk to Seth and try and figure things out.
Notably, there's no mention of Justin being present at the scene in Amber's version either.
I hear a knock at the door. It's Seth. So I let him in, not thinking anything was wrong with it.
Okay. Can you draw me a drawing of your house? I just want to try to get a picture of what exactly.
The detective may be having Charlie draw the floor plan to make sure her story is crystal clear. However, a methodically laid out floor plan could allow the detective to point out certain details that seem implausible or odd as well.
She let him in. He sits in the chair. Me and her sitting by each other on the couch. And out of nowhere, Kyle just gets up and hits him.
So were they arguing first before you hit him? You just...
No, Amber and Seth were talking, and Kyle comes out of nowhere and hits him, and me and Amber dart to my room.
And where was he
And
at?
Kyle said, "Get the fuck out." And he went out that way, and we heard Mike's door hit something, and Mike came out, and we heard gunshots.
Okay.
And by then, me and Charlie took off to her room. We shut the bathroom door, and we heard another door just fly open, and we just heard gunshot after gunshot after gunshot. And after maybe like 5 or 6 times of hearing it, it got quiet. And then you hear Kyle go, "What did you just do?"
The introduction of a gun into this scenario does not seem to bode well for Seth. Yet it's still unclear exactly what happened to him, as the girls were not visual witnesses to the event itself. It's difficult to piece together Seth's fate, especially since there hasn't been a body recovered.
Oh, okay.
How do you think Michael knew Seth was out there?
He probably heard him talking.
Okay. So it's one of them things where it's not that far apart.
Yeah, the house is
The
very
house is-
small.
He would know
It's
Seth's
small.
voice.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
If we said anything to anyone, he would f***ing kill us.
So this is after the gunshots.
Yeah.
He came back into the house.
Yeah, with the gun.
In
And
his
he was
hand?
waving it around.
What kind of gun was it?
It was a revolver.
Okay.
I mean, he's like touching shit, so our fingerprints are on it.
Why
It's
would you
interesting
touch
that
it?
Charlie is choosing to volunteer information about Mike letting them touch the revolver at this point. It could very well be that she has a guilty conscience and is trying to preemptively dismiss certain pieces of evidence that indicate her guilt, such as her fingerprints being on a weapon.
The back door open and like I don't really know, like I just heard a bunch of shit like he was
Moving
doing
stuff
something.
around.
Yeah.
Okay, you documented that. Now, did you hear any voices or anything that you
All
told?
I heard it was Mike's voice.
Okay, and what did you hear Mike saying?
This is what you f***ing get.
So when did you guys finally come out of the room?
The next morning.
Was anything different?
Oh, it just smelled like pure bleach in the house. That's it.
Do you know where the bleach came from?
No. I had a bottle of bleach on the counter, but that's not there.
So you had bleach and it's gone
Yeah.
now? Mm-hmm.
And Mike came into the room and he said, "I swear if you guys open your mouth about anything about last night, I'm gonna come after you guys." He said, "I gotta go. I'm going somewhere."
Okay, and he left?
Yeah. He said, "I'm going somewhere. I'll be back later." And me and Amber went up to my friend Chris's house for...
Did you look around your house or anything to see what
Like,
I mean,
I
you
was
had to be
looking
curious
around.
about something,
I
right?
was looking around, but I didn't see anything. Like, I didn't see really anything. I mean, the only thing I really noticed was in my bathroom, my shower doors, not my bathroom, but the guest bathroom, shower doors were down.
Where was Michael the next day when you got up?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see him?
No, he just wouldn't come out of his room, and then me and Charlie left. And we were up at her friend's house until maybe 4. What time did you call me? When you made dinner?
Probably about 3.
So Michael was in the house though when you woke up in the morning.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
This is a minor discrepancy in what has been a very parallel story, since Charlie claims Mike was out and about making more threats, while Amber says he was asleep in his room until they left.
This guy, Justin Soto, was he there when this happened?
I didn't see him anywhere. Like, I don't think he was there. I think he was talking about going and talking to someone in another neighborhood about a job that he has to do, like, next week.
What have you heard about Seth? Tell me everything
He
you
used
heard
to-
about Seth.
Like he used to date Amber and I guess I don't know, it's pretty much it. I guess he had some problems with some other kid and
What kind of problems?
Once again, Justin uses two selective memory statements, I guess, and I don't know, followed by another exclusion qualifier. That's pretty much it. This doesn't mean he's guilty, but it could suggest that he's withholding information related to the case. It's possible that he's either protecting someone else or himself by holding back. This is also only an indication of deception when it isn't part of someone's normal speech patterns. Some teenagers and young adults use phrases like pretty much all the time. This is another instance that highlights the importance of the officers having some low-stakes conversations with individuals before the interrogation begins, so that they can get a feel for their baseline speech patterns. That way, if their word usage changes in association with certain topics, the officer can be more certain that something is off about that specific topic.
Like, they were just, like, talking noise to each other, and...
Who?
I don't even know, like...
Yeah, who?
Well, I think his name is Mike, actually.
I knew you would remember. I had faith in you. When did you
It was
first meet
like-
Mike?
She's a savage.
Oh, I met him, like, 2 years ago.
He met Mike nearly 2 years ago,
But don't know his
but just a
fucking
few
name.
minutes ago was acting like he didn't even know his name.
Legit.
She makes one last-ditch effort to get him to open up to her.
I'm sure Mike's gonna talk for what's best for Mike. So Justin needs to tell me what's going on and think about what's best for Justin.
Yeah. I left yesterday. That's pretty much what happened.
Did you leave with Mike?
No.
Did you leave with anybody else? All right, well, listen, give me a few minutes and I'll be right back, okay? All right.
She leaves to acquire a smoke for him and likely to get an update on what the other investigators have learned from their suspects.
Sorry. I'm sorry, bud. Do you mind if I talk to her again? Okay, I'm gonna bring Kyle in here with you, okay?
Oh fuck! I feel so bad for her. Not one, but two of her kids are involved in a murder. Fucking hell.
That's how she raised them.
Yeah.
This is 16-year-old Kyle Hooper, Amber Wright's half-brother. He's just finished a grueling one-on-one interview with a detective and is clearly distressed.
Both your kids are in a thing for murder.
Jesus Christ.
What do you mean?
Well, we told you it wasn't a storm. I mean, it was like everything was planned.
Approach everybody?
Everybody.
Admitting that everything was planned is extremely important because
shit.
it proves mens rea, premeditated criminal intent. So not only has Kyle essentially admitted to murder on videotape, he's also admitted to a specific degree of murder. First-degree murder.
We're gone.
They took my phone.
Everything's gone.
What would you do?
James is on it too.
On what?
What if you were her?
Yeah.
Is it on his?
Who's James?
Now Kyle has also unexpectedly implicated his stepfather, James Havens III, stating that
What the hell is that?
He kind of looks like the unknown from Dead by Daylight.
that he is...
Wait, so, oh my god, her kids and a fucking husband. What the fuck?
Who's she, the fucking godfather to her?
in on it, too. Kyle Hooper, much like his sister, has told detectives a bit of a story while his mother was present. However, they likely...
I've just got to say, right,
Yeah.
these are completely different to...
24 hours.
Yeah, because I found, right, like in police stations, different, they could be in for the most grisly of crimes.
Yeah.
They're talking to them like people.
Yeah.
You know, they're quite they're nice and respectful and everything. Whereas I feel like in here, it's like, you will fucking tell me.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, like it feels like a proper interrogation.
Yeah.
Whereas like in England, it's more of an interview.
Yeah.
You know, it's far more respectful,
Yeah.
far more like civilized.
Yeah.
Which I don't know. I think the Americans have got it right
Yeah.
in a way.
From the size of it, yeah.
Because let's say that, like the English, they always preach like if you want a lawyer, you can have one.
Yeah.
You want a solicitor, like we can even provide one for you. You know,
He's like, they're just like, you, in it, tell
yeah,
what happened.
pretty much.
realize at this point that he is the weakest link, as he was the one who originally confessed to his mother. He certainly doesn't seem to want to tell the full story in front of her, so the detective pulls him out into a room alone, where he sits wiping ink from his hands from his fingerprinting.
And he's
Little does he
16.
know, a confrontation is about to
size of
begin.
He's probably a linebacker.
Yeah, 100%.
I want to be perfectly honest with you, okay? This is how I work. I'm giving you an opportunity right now to lie to me. Okay? If you take that opportunity, okay, you're a fool.
I like her.
Everything that comes out of your little mouth right now
Little mouth.
better be 110% the truth, okay?
Come on, gal.
All right, now let's start back at the beginning of this. And this is your one and only last chance to correct any discrepancies you may have of the story.
Mate, I've never done anything like this, but if she lent it to me and done that, I'd fucking confess to murders I've never even knew about, let alone done.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Fucking hell.
I buried all the bodies.
Yeah.
Start fresh.
No. Man, I'm scared.
Kyle, I'm sure you are. Okay?
I never could do it. I don't want to go. I don't want to go through none of this. I didn't mean for none of this to happen.
Okay, but you know what, Kyle? Right now is the time to man up. Right now is where the rubber meets the road. Okay? I can do nothing for you. I can do nothing. I can't talk to you if you're not going to tell me the truth.
She may be trying to empathize with him to make him feel like she cares, but she makes no hints or promises that he won't be locked up or that she will help him. Meanwhile, Kyle is hiding his face with his hand, which may indicate that he feels shame and wants to hide himself from the detective's gaze.
So let's start at the beginning, okay? Just you and I here, just start at the beginning. Tell me what really happened.
Kyle begins his story with important insight into his state of mind that night. He and his biological dad did not get along, which may have been a major factor in Kyle's sudden decision to move in with Charlie. To that end, he sold his laptop to raise quick cash for rent, and that instigated an argument with his mother. Feeling like he was losing his family, he went to his stepfather, James Havens, for mental support, who later dropped him off at Charlie's house. His anger and frustration may have been contributing factors to his fateful decisions later that night. With the stage set, Kyle begins his shocking tale.
Let's hear it.
He drops me off. Alright, well, we got this kid that comes over. His name's Brandon. He plays the guitar.
Brandon?
Yeah, his name's Brandon. He plays guitar. He's down on here. He's in a band and stuff like that.
That comes over to Charlie's house?
Yeah, he plays guitar, and well, he was out there playing guitar and stuff like that.
Does he play the guitar?
Well, I was going to ask what did he play?
And then Mike, he was like getting all into it. He went in the house. I guess he was smoking some pills or whatever. And, he was.
What kind of pills?
I'm not sure. They were white pills.
Where did he get them?
There's no telling where he gets any of this stuff. I don't know. He don't tell me nothing about stuff like that, honestly.
Okay.
The detective is interested in these pills, but all Kyle can contribute is that they were white. Yet Mike's alleged drug use that night may have contributed to him making the decision to kill Seth and follow through with that choice. Although it's unknown what specific drug he may have taken, many illegal substances have been linked to increased levels of violence.
So he's snorting some pills and so on.
And he, he's getting all wired up, hyped up and everything. And somebody brought up the name Seth, and he's like, man, I want to go to killing spree tonight. He's like, I just want to. And he's like, you guys down? And I told him no. I told him I don't.
When he said you guys down, who's he talking to?
Like,
you and him?
Me, Amber, Charlie, Roach. Okay.
Who's Roach now?
The guy Justin Soto.
Oh, okay. So Soto was there.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Kyle hesitates, but then officially places Justin at the scene on this night, disputing his claims that he did not hang out with them and had no knowledge of anything that took place. Justin is going to have some explaining to do.
I know you were there. I know about what you did. I know that you participated, and I want to know exactly what you did so that I don't blame you for something you didn't do, because everybody else is. All right?
What is it with
Blaming me?
Yeah.
The detective has clearly learned details from the other interrogations. However, Justin doesn't know how much she knows, and she's implying they're laying the blame for events squarely at his feet. It appears that the detectives may be using the prisoner's dilemma as one of their tactics to get everyone to talk. This psychological dilemma involves separating people and then giving them a scenario in which each person must decide, without being able to communicate, if they're going to cooperate with each other and stay silent, or if they're going to turn on the other and deflect blame off of themselves. All the while, the detectives tell each person that the other has already spilled all of their secrets and blamed them. Here, each of the suspects face this same decision dilemma.
But
If they all stay quiet, there may not be enough evidence to convict them.
No, because they're giving them the freedom to say what they want. They're just saying, we know the truth.
But yeah, imagine like, if detectives said to you, like, we know you done it. Even though you might not have, but it's just like, oh,
I'm fucked here, yeah.
That's a trap.
I think so, yeah. But I think the way they're doing it is literally just saying, right, we know the truth. They've told us the truth.
Yeah.
Tell us what happened.
Yeah.
And seeing it like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or they could receive a lesser charge. But with the choice to cooperate with each other comes a great risk. If only one person stays silent while the rest talk, they risk getting blamed for everything. But if they all talk, then they all could face punishment. The detectives will put the pressure on even more by suggesting to each person that the others are pointing the finger at them.
Do you know what I mean?
Is this just an excellent way for interrogators to get to the truth? Or is it unethical to pit suspects against each other, as it could incentivize false confessions? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.
Yeah. Wow, I know what happened to Seth. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So, floor is yours. Question is Roach gonna look out for Roach? Or is Roach gonna not look out for him and let him take the fall for everybody else?
Well, since you put it that way, this is what happens since they were.
As easy as that, Justin joins Kyle in revealing the truth of that horrible night.
Genius!
Meanwhile, Kyle's grim story is far from over. Mike has just taken the pills and is amped up and ready for violence.
Was he talking about killing people? Was he talking about killing Seth?
Pretty much, because he was like, man, because he's like, all you gotta do is find him and get him way down here and everything like that. And he didn't want Amber to call him off the phone or text him. He didn't want nothing to have her or Charlie to have nothing to do with it.
What could Seth possibly have done to stir up such animosity with Mike? This couldn't have been a random event. There had to be a motive. Perhaps Amber has already given investigators a clue.
Why does Michael not like Seth?
Because he likes Amber. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So have you ever dated Michael?
We've never dated, but we've always had a thing for each other, but never dated.
Okay.
Despite what Amber says here, Seth certainly feels like she and Mike were in a relationship. The two former lovebirds engaged in a social media war after the breakup, which demonstrated how volatile things had become between them. In February of 2011, before the breakup, their Facebook posts were...
Oh no, Seth, what you doing? You like your own post, brother. Seth, man.
Say it isn't so.
Oh, don't do this.
what one might expect from teens in love. But then on March 23rd, Amber announces that she is done, followed approximately a week later by a similar post from Seth, indicating that he is now single.
Single.
Seth and Amber continue to express...
We both just need to let all this shit go, yeah. We split, yeah, it hurt, but I am over the dumb shit with me and you. I just ain't going to let Mike have his cake and eat it too. It don't work that way, Amber, and you know that. How are you done with it when you continuously write shit about me, talk shit about me, hate on me, fucking say shit to me? Huh? Tell me, because I really want to fucking know exactly you're not done with it if you keep bringing my name into shit. So learn the definition. I'm done. Fucking
Their
hell.
frustrations, which leads to an online war.
Their
with
language
friends on
makes me
both
wanna have
sides
an
providing
aneurysm.
Oh,
support.
yes. Other comments. This is what I love. Lamau. That's not nice. Oh.
And sometimes a voice of reason when they take things too far. On April 3rd, Seth seems to want to extend the olive branch, but Mike gets involved and Amber makes it clear she wants nothing to do with Seth. According to some sources, it was around this time that Seth challenged Mike, and the two got into a fight.
Did I call it?
Despite being younger by 3 years,
Did I call it?
Seth apparently won the fight, deepening the
What's he
rivalry
think?
between
The
them.
fuck is training to be in the UFC? You think I can take him on?
Yeah.
You fucking dumbass.
Battle lines are drawn.
Oh, fuck me. Here we go.
Amidst this-
No. I mean 15. Haha, this bitch is dumb as fuck, bro. He can't fight my nigga. I bet.
I'm so pleased you're reading it.
Yeah, I bet your son can whip his pussy ass. See, just like I said, Seth, stop being childish. And how the fuck did I cheat on you the whole time when I was pretty much lived with you when we were together? I was with you 24/7. So stop talking shit. That's all you know how to do is get drama started. And how am I a hoe? Well, because I dumped you because I got fed up with you throwing me into walls. I was tired of you calling me a cunt and a whore every day. I got tired of you treating me like I was nothing. If you're so fucking perfect, why don't you get over the jealousy you have and get yourself a new girlfriend, I imagine? Girl, yeah. You can fucking hurt because I'm sure done.
Online chaos, it's no wonder that Seth was suspicious about being jumped when Amber suddenly wanted to make nice with him and get back together.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Well, Amber decided and she agreed to it.
Your brother told me everything. So you can sit there and you can continue to lie on me and walk out and treat you like a piece of garbage. Or you can sit here and treat me with the respect that I treated you with. Okay? And you can tell me the truth.
Yes.
What's your choice gonna be?
True.
Okay, speak up so I can hear you too, okay?
Alright.
So let's start at the beginning again. And you tell me this story. And the first time that I think you're lying, I'm getting up and walking out of here and I don't care what happens to you.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
The detective is far more aggressive now. Amber begins with Brandon playing music and designates the same players on the scene, including
He's just
Justin
there
and her
playing his
stepfather.
guitar. Oh, yeah, guitar, wasn't it?
And then both left. After like Brandon was playing guitar and everything, they both left. And Mike was like talking to Charlie and Kyle and me. And he was like, you should call Seth. And I was like, for what? He's like, act like you're gonna make up with him. And I was like, for what, Mike? He's like, because I'm gonna kill him. And I was like, why are you doing that? He's like, because I'm tired of him.
This is a key moment, as Amber has now revealed her knowledge of Mike's intentions. This admission means that she knew something may happen to Seth if she called him to ask him to meet her. She's now gone from an innocent bystander to an instrumental part of Mike's plan.
I really hope they caught this
So I
fucking
went
Mike.
to try with Charlie. And I called him. And I told him I wanted to make up.
With additional confirmation that the girls are not as innocent as they claimed, there is still another confrontation that needs to take place to get the full story.
I need you to be totally honest and truthful with me, okay? Because we have talked to other people. We've talked to Kyle, okay? And Kyle has told us his new version of the story. Okay? He's, from at this point, he's been totally cooperative.
Oh, fuck, I can't unhear it now.
Doesn't he?
I know
Yeah.
there's some things that transpired
But he
prior
looks
to.
like Mr. Mosby.
I know there was some
Tony.
conversations prior to about something happening.
The detective is being intentionally vague when he hints that Kyle has given them information. He wants to increase Charlie's discomfort so she will be more likely to talk.
He is so close to her as well.
Yeah.
He has not given her
I don't
any.
know
Yeah.
what he's talking about. I mean, it might have been between him and Mike, but I don't know.
Kyle has already, and I'm gonna be honest with you, has implemented you in being involved in knowing or having knowledge to this thing transpiring prior to it happening.
But I didn't.
This what doesn't make sense to me. You're telling me that you guys are in this house. You drew out a diagram for me of your house where everybody was sitting at. The C is for,
Me,
the A is for,
Amber,
the K is for,
Kyle,
The S is for?
Seth.
And then Mike was in his room allegedly, correct? Okay. Who else was at this house that you did not put in there?
Roach was there, but he wasn't there when that happened.
Yes, he was.
I didn't see him.
It seems likely that Kyle, Amber, and Charlie had previously coordinated with Justin to leave him out of the events completely. The detective shifts focus to Seth's arrival.
And you said that he just unannounced himself and just came to the house. Is that correct?
Yeah.
No one told him to come to the house.
No.
How did he come to that house? Because I'm telling you right now, there's a different story in that other room.
I mean, he walked.
I understand he probably walked with his left foot and his right foot, one in front of the other, and he physically came to the house. This is where you need to be truthful with me.
Fucking golden.
You need to be truthful with me. Because right now you're beating at the bush. Okay? And you're not being truthful with me. Can we both agree on that?
Yeah.
This at least is progress in the right direction.
Yeah, all right.
Let's check in with Kyle.
Take a deep breath. You're doing really well. It's about time. It's okay.
Once he pulls himself together, he provides some insight into his feelings for Seth.
I really hated Seth. And there was time, because my ex-girlfriend, I found him in the bed with my ex-girlfriend, and I really didn't like that, and I loved her. But I really didn't want to kill the kid.
Seth's a savage.
It wasn't like...
Pick the shit out of an 18-year-old and shagging his ass.
And he come, alright. Well, Mike was talking about it, he's like, listen, he's like, I'll do it. And believe it or not, Amber wanted it done. Amber don't want nothing to do with him. Amber wanted him dead and gone. He deserved it.
Kyle is deflecting responsibility off himself by justifying what
sister
they
like
did
it's nothing.
by blaming the victim and stating that he deserved it.
I wanted him dead, but I didn't want to do it. And I didn't want nothing to be a part of it. I didn't want nothing.
And Mike said he would do
But
it.
Mike said he would do it.
So you talked to Mike
he kept
about
on
it.
saying, man, I'll take the blame for it. I'll take the blame for everything. I'll do it. I'll do everything. I'll take the blame. If the cops ask you if anything, I'll take the blame. I have nothing to lose.
Kyle has admitted to quite a bit so far.
Yeah.
He seems to mistakenly believe that Mike could take all the blame for killing Seth if he's the only one who pulls the trigger.
But they ain't got Mike, are they? You
No.
don't fucking run it.
Yeah.
Everybody was agreeing to it.
So did Soto agree?
Huh?
Soto? Roach?
Everybody agreed.
He
Like I
agreed?
said, everybody agreed.
Amber agreed?
Mm-hmm. And Jay.
Charlie agreed?
Mm-hmm.
Mike said he would do it, and you agreed. So there's 5 people.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
The detective makes it perfectly clear that Kyle is stating that each of them were involved in premeditation for murder.
Yeah.
And Mike's like, man, I can't do this. It's got to be done now. He's like, wait, we can't. He's not. He's sitting in the love seat. He's like, it's got to be done now. Mike opened the door. I come out. I hit him over the stick, the head.
Where was Seth when you hit him?
He was in the chair.
Okay.
And I hit him over the head with the stick, and it broke 3 times on him.
Kyle had previously admitted that both he and Justin Soto intended to hit Seth to make it easier for Mike to kill him. This is considering aiding in the murder and could make them just as culpable as Mike. He's now admitted that he actually followed through on his part. In another room, Charlie's detective is about to use this event to perform a coup de grace.
Oh, what?
At no time did
Some
you
French
ever
food.
say, when Kyle hit Seth across the head with this stick, board, or wherever this object was, what the hell are you doing? What's going on? If you didn't know what was going on. You see the picture I'm painting now? Obviously, you had to know what was going on, okay? Because any person in their right mind would have asked this question. If you and I are sitting in this room, and whomever's sitting over here, and I just start beating the hell out of him, aren't you going to want, what's going on? You never said that. You know why? You know why?
Yeah.
Why?
So something might happen.
Exactly.
He feels like a boss.
Something might happen. Once the detective started being aggressive about her lies, it didn't take very long for her to break under the pressure.
I hit him, and he stood up. And when I broke it over his head 3 times, he stood up. And then
Play to him.
Roach come in.
He went out swinging, I'll
and
give
then
him that.
he hit him with the his stick, and then he was trying to go through the kitchen Mike shot him in the back twice with a gun.
Kyle hit Seth with the thing, and I flew against the counter and I looked.
Roach hit him with a stick too?
Yeah. I didn't look at it. I was in the kitchen. And all I seen was Seth fly, and then Kyle Roach flew, and Mike flew right behind him. And Charlie was like, come to the room, come to the room, come to the room. When Kyle hit him over the head, that's when we ran into the room because we didn't know where Mike was. Like, we thought he was in his room, and obviously that's where he was. But, like, we didn't know where he was with the gun.
Okay. And then he was still trying to go out. He was still trying to go out the front door, and Mike just kept on shooting him. I kept on telling Mike, I was like, stop it, let him go, let him go. And he just kept on shooting him. And he goes out the house.
I just got out of the way.
So he's been twatted with a stick multiple times by two different people, been shot multiple times, and he's still going.
Yeah, no, he was on smoke.
Oh, imagine him if he did make it to the UFC. He'd be a fucking animal by the sounds of
He
it.
would have been a beast.
Yeah, like pumped his ass.
He wait,
And Roach grabs him like this and set him on the ground and has him choked. And I don't know what he did to his knee, but he kind of messed up his knee and Roach rolled over.
Who messed up his knee?
Roach,
Okay.
Soto. And he rolled over and Mike come up and shot him in the head, and that's when it was over.
Mike shoots him. How many times?
Like 5 times maybe, I guess.
Right there on the spot?
And oh my God, man. And come back into, and then I was like, Mike's like, man, grab him, you gotta grab him, Kyle. We didn't have nobody, we gotta grab him. And I was scared, I was freaking out, and I'm like, okay. And I grabbed him and I pulled him up the stairs and
Grabbed who?
Seth. I started pulling him up the stairs.
Was Seth still alive?
Partially, yeah.
Okay, so he was still breathing at that time.
He was partially still alive.
I walked in the room with her. I was so shooken up. I'm staring at her. I'm crying. She's trying to hold me to stop crying. I'm about to puke from it all. And then they got him in the house and laid him on the floor.
And then they put him in the bath. And then Roach come in and he helped put him in the bathtub.
Did you help put Seth in the bathtub?
Yeah, I grabbed one piece of him and just put him in there, and then I just went out.
And then when he was in the bathtub, Mike kept on getting all psycho and pissed. He kept on punching him and shooting him, and I had to grab him like this to pull him back, and I told him to stop. I said, listen, you need to stop right now. And then I come in, and then Mike's wanting to break it. I come in, and Mike's trying to break his kneecaps to put
Is he
him in a
dead
hog
at this
tie.
point, or is he
Yeah,
still?
he's completely dead.
Who broke his legs and knees?
I think Mike did that.
And that's when Mike had his kneecap, had his leg pulled out like this with some in his hand and some hard, trying to break his kneecap.
How'd you get
Jesus
scratch marks on
fucking
your legs?
Christ.
Fighting with Seth?
No, I didn't. It's still woods and stuff.
Finding firewood?
Huh?
Finding firewood
Yeah,
to burn up Seth?
I guess, yeah.
And then Mike was like, Roach, get him in the bathroom. And then Charlie was like, Amber, don't walk out there. Don't walk out there. We don't need to see it. That's when Mike walked in the room with his gun in his hand. And he was like, I love you both, but if you say anything, I'll kill you both.
When a person threatens to kill another person to get them to commit a crime, that creates a duress defense. However, this is not usually a defense to a homicide, as it's considered wrong to take another person's life, regardless of whether your own life has been threatened. Furthermore, since Amber was aware and participated in these events before there was ever a threat involved, her part in the murder is already done.
22.
Well, yeah, because she fucking lured him there.
Okay.
22 revolver, it's all black.
Where's it at right now?
It's under the house in the air duct.
That's where the gun's at right now.
That's where the gun
Where are the
is supposed to be
sticks
at right now.
that you guys
Everything got burned.
He then begins to explain how they disposed of Seth's body once his kneecaps were broken in the bathtub.
And then he hog tied him, and then he put him in the bag,
In what bag?
The like I said, that sleeping bag.
Okay, so after the bathtub, they put him in some blue thingy that you said,
Yeah,
like a
a
bag.
bag or something.
Okay,
He
what do
was
they
brought
do?
up, he was brought up there.
Who brought him out?
Mike Furtado.
It says Mike and Soto.
Well, they brought him up there first, and I just like dragged him a little bit.
After a pause, Justin amends his story since the detective already knows he was involved, but just a little bit. He'd already been collecting wood for the fire, and now they got it started in the backyard, preparing to dispose of the body in the bag.
We had these 2 tires. The tires, now the rubber was supposed to, I guess what Mike said was supposed to overdo the smell of the burnt body, something like that. So
Where'd you get the tires?
the tires were already in the front yard. They come off of some car or something, and then I come out there, and then Roach was telling me something about the shovel. Like I guess he hit him over the head with a shovel or something because he was still like Mike's psycho. He's crazy. The guy's completely dead and he's still hitting him.
If what Kyle is saying is true, Mike continuing to strike the body with a shovel could suggest that he's trying to relive the experience of killing Seth. He may have felt a rush of adrenaline when he first attacked the victim, and he wants to feel that excitement again. The drugs Mike took may have also contributed to his frenzied behavior.
You think?
You and Mike stayed out there and watched the body burn in the fire,
I
right?
stayed out there.
You stayed out there by yourself?
Yeah, most of the time.
Okay, well, thank you. I appreciate your being honest about that, okay?
Mhm.
So I guess it was your job to make sure the body burned?
Yeah. I just wanted it all to be over.
The next morning, when the fire's out, Mike prepares what remains of Seth's body for disposal.
We're just going around there. Mike's in the bag picking teeth from his skull and playing with his tongue. He's all sick and everything. He's putting them into them paint, them containers with paint and everything, the ashes and everything.
Who's helping him do that?
He was at that point. He was just doing everything by himself at that point because everybody just said, "Okay, we're done."
Where is Seth right now? Where is all of his body parts?
It's somewhere in Ocala.
Where?
Oh, it's some rock quarry thing or whatever.
This quarry was a place Mike had once gone swimming with an ex-girlfriend, and he knew it was a desolate place, perfect for disposing of the paint buckets that contained his victim.
It's out. You brush your teeth, right?
Yeah,
You know what toothpaste look like, right?
yeah,
You ever mashed it?
yeah.
You ever try to put it back in there?
I can't go back in.
Can't.
I want my mother-in-law.
Can't go back in, can it?
No.
Somewhere nearby, Amber faces the music for her part in the debacle.
What would you think?
I'm scared.
What were you scared of? There was no threat
I was
at the
scared
time
away.
but there was no threat at the time. Seth wasn't even there. So what are you being afraid of? Seth wasn't even there. There was nothing for Mike. You said, Mike told me, I love you both. He would never do anything to hurt you. What were you thinking about getting Seth up there?
I don't know, I wasn't thinking at the time.
Did you just hate Seth that bad?
I didn't hate him, I was hurt.
Does your mom know about this?
The detective asks her brother the same question.
What do you think your mom's gonna say does your mom know this true story?
She knows what I told her.
What do you think mom's gonna say? Not one of her children, but both her children are involved in murder.
Last but not least, there's Justin.
I just don't want to get into more shit. I didn't even want to get into shit. I just wanted to get my life together. I was planning on going to the military and everything, but it's fucking out of the picture now. Well, my life pretty
Why
much is
didn't
out
you
of the
just, let me ask you this, you're telling me you wanted to get your life straight, this, that, the other.
picture. I don't
That's all bullshit, because if you wanted to get your life straight, you know what you would have done? you would have not participated in this, and you would have called the cops and said, this is what's about to happen to this kid. You gave no regard to another person's life. Why didn't you call 911?
I don't call 911.
You don't call 911?
I don't like you know the
But you let a person die. Because that's the honorable thing to do?
Mic drop.
With interrogations complete, detectives begin sending the suspects one at a time to where Kyle and his mom are waiting. He's sitting in the chair, currently just off screen.
She said, you tell me the truth and all I can, and straight the truth, and I will try helping you. That's why I need to talk to the detective again. I'm gonna just come out with it. I'm gonna get everything done and over with, and I just want it all done. So I told him.
If someone cannot afford an attorney, they have a constitutional right to have an attorney appointed. This is explained to every person in custody as a part of their Miranda rights. But Kyle doesn't seem to fully comprehend this right.
I wish I would have never met this kid, man. So,
I wish you didn't meet Mike.
that too.
Where's Thurston Charlie?
I don't know, I haven't even seen him.
Can I have mom come out?
I had to. They knew we were lying.
Immediately, Amber confronts Kyle.
For a second. Is that your mom's purse?
Yeah.
Let me get your mom.
Is she leaving?
No, actually.
So, we've interviewed Amber, Charlie, and now you can't now. I know you're lying to me.
They immediately begin talking about the interrogation. It's likely that they're unaware that they're being recorded.
I'm sorry, guys.
He's not gonna wait for me.
Charlie taps her arm where her husband's name is tattooed. With the prospect of facing incarceration before them, the conversation turns to their feelings about the idea.
Yeah, that's what I'm terrified.
I am too.
Because I'm actually going to an actual jail. And then an actual prison. It's no way juvenile.
Well, I'll probably be going.
You can't hear 15.
Yep, they can trial me as an adult because I actually hit.
In time, they begin to speculate about the one person who is still missing, Justin.
But for you, if you don't, maybe work was already out because I heard them talking about cigarettes. So where's Rush now? And I said if they don't do anything, if like they don't do anything about us with us, then we're gonna have to watch our backs.
Well, with Mike?
With anybody. You know how many people are gonna hate us for this? People that don't even know us are gonna be looking for us if we get out of this.
Why?
There's a 15-year-old kid murdered because of us. Do you honestly think people want to be around that? Do you think people think there's those kind of people are supposed to be here?
Yeah, but it's not our fault.
Hell, I don't even like the kind of people, and I'm one of them now.
I don't
And I
need.
didn't even do anything.
Throughout their discussions, they've been placing the blame squarely on Mike as the ringleader, discounting their own contributions to Seth's murder, as Kyle does here. They seem to struggle to acknowledge what they've done or take responsibility for their own actions.
Amber, where are the clothes that you had on that Sunday?
After Amber answers the detective's question, Kyle takes the opportunity to try to find out some information.
Can you tell us anything what's gonna happen to
Yep,
us?
I sure can. I will. Just in 1 second. Just let me go back and tell him what she said. What shirt did you have on? This is the story. You're an adult, correct? Juvenile and juvenile, correct? Am I right?
Mhm.
You two are under 18 and you're 18. You're all going to be booked with first-degree premeditated murder. You two will go to the juvenile assessment center. You will go to the Marion County Jail. Okay? Take a deep breath. You'll have no bond. You won't be getting out.
How many years?
Oh, honey, this is not. Listen to me. Everybody, just take a deep breath.
Like, well, since we really didn't do anything.
No. See, but you did. First of all, let's get over that hump right now, okay? That we really didn't do anything because everybody's complicit here. A person died. A person was murdered, okay? We all knew about it. We all planned it. We were all involved in getting it done. So let's hop that hurdle first, okay? Let's man up to the fact that, damn it, this was a pretty heinous crime and we all had something to do with it. Now we got to deal with what will happen to us from that, okay?
Yeah, well, it was like the fact, like, I know I was scared because I had a gun and
you know what? Stop it. Do you think we haven't been listening to everything you guys have been saying in here? Are you that stupid, really?
I know.
And just stop. Because I don't even, lying to me just makes me just, I hate it.
I wouldn't lie.
Oh yeah, you would. You lied about a few things. But anyway, that's what's gonna happen.
She's cold. I love her.
It is one step at a time. Remember to breathe. That's how we get through stuff like this, okay? But you know what? I will say, you, sir, I have a lot of admiration for because at least you told the truth.
Yeah.
Having praised Kyle for his honesty, she informs them that they will be booked, but that they still have the trial to determine their guilt or innocence.
What? How? Is Roach going to do this?
Yes, he has to. He's admitted his part. He will be booked also.
She tells Kyle and Amber they will let her see her mother before they have to leave, and then departs. The staggering reality of their situation begins to sink in.
We're all in for murder. What? Did you say, why did you lie? This is our life now.
Oh my God,
We didn't do anything with the body or anything like that.
She's pissing me off.
20 by the time I get out.
Amber is unable to grasp the true magnitude of what a first-degree murder conviction would mean. 5 years would be a drop in the bucket compared to what she can expect.
And I'm gone, Joe. Joe's gonna be gone. He's not gonna stay at all. This is all because of Mike. Like, that's all. I'm so scared. I'm gonna get my ass beat in there. I think gonna be like, and I can't fresh little meat. It's probably gonna be the smallest fucking person in there. Oh, it always is. Oh, you guys are going to the juvenile thing. I'm going to the big thing. You see the juvenile? The juvenile is crazy. The jail is full of older people now. Now the juvenile is all these. I'm so scared. It's gonna wear me.
In the middle of this despair, the detectives let Justin into the room. He is not happy.
We're screwed.
Yeah, I know that.
And Mike's fucking running while we're all handling it for him. I want my mom. I don't want.
I just want my life to end right now.
Huh?
I just want my life to end right now.
Detectives now had a pretty good idea of what may have happened to Seth.
That was a bit risky, wasn't it? Letting a 20-year-old in the fucking room with them all. He could have gone mental at them all.
I thought that.
He could have just fucking lashed out at them.
Yeah, especially to Carl.
Yeah.
She pretty much said Carl's told us everything.
Yeah.
Right?
Still missing pieces to the puzzle, and a suspect at large. However, everything was about to fall into place.
They got him.
Later that same night in Stark, Florida, James Williams Sr. was driving home. He'd only stopped at work long enough to tell his boss that he needed the night off because there was something very important that he had to do. That something was taking Mike Bargo to turn himself in to the police. Mike was his daughter's boyfriend, so Mr. Williams had offered him sanctuary in good faith, unaware of the real reason Mike needed a place to lie low. Yet just before, for his overnight shift, Mike admitted the truth to him, or at least a version of it, and agreed to turn himself in. Now cleared of his work obligations, Mr. Williams was on his way to help him do just that. However, as he neared his house, he witnessed a multitude of flashing blue lights surrounding it. It seems the police had already tracked Mike and were going to relieve him of his duty. This is James Williams Sr. He is the father of Mike Bargo's girlfriend, Kristen, and is the man he chose to stay with while on the run from police.
Tell me how you became involved in this. What knowledge do you have?
Okay. I just run down everything exactly to the T as what happened.
Okay.
Yesterday, I got a call from him, actually from my daughter, wanting to know if he could come up and stay at my house for a couple of days. At which point she didn't tell me anything more than that. And then he called shortly thereafter. And I said, well, he said, look, I got in an altercation in Ocala, the place I was living, got into a fight, and they threw me out of the house, and I needed a place to stay for a few days while things cooled down. And he said, and he started getting all emotional, and I kind of figured it was something, and I said, what's going on, Mike? And he says, Jimmy, he said, at that point, I believe he said yesterday or the day before, I believe he said the day before, that somebody had his little sister, and he shot him 8 times and killed him.
Mike seems to feel the need to get things off his chest, but still can bring himself to be completely honest.
And I started talking to him, and I said, look, man, I said, I'm telling you right now, I don't need no trouble like this. And I said, you don't either. The best thing for you to do is turn yourself in. And he pretty much agreed that that's what he was going to do. Said he was going to call his father to come get him.
Mr. Williams claimed he had a strict job, so he had to go check in before he could request time off. He went to do so, intending to come back and be the one to take Mike to the station, even though he didn't tell him. While he's gone, Mike decides to open up to someone else in the household. This is Crystal Anderson, Mr. Williams' live-in girlfriend. She was at the house during Mike's visit.
And then after I got them cooking, and I got Jim up to go to work, and he left, Mike's like, can I talk to you? And he said that the little girl that lives there, that's 15 years old, said that her boyfriend had raped her. And I was like, oh my God, are you for real? And he's like, yeah, and he's like, I killed him. I said, what?
Mike completely unburdens himself, telling the entire story to Crystal as she listens in horror. According to Crystal, Mike claimed that he killed Seth because Seth had allegedly assaulted Amber. Because James and Crystal are important figures in his girlfriend's life, he may have wanted to make himself look better in their eyes. If he said he only killed to protect a girl he saw as his little sister, he may have believed he would appear more sympathetic to them.
And he said that after he did that he took 5-gallon buckets and put the ashes in the buckets. Him and the girl's stepdad had drove to some place where they go swimming at. And it took cinder blocks and tied them to the bucket. And threw his body in the river.
Crystal's story cements James Haven's culpability as she describes that he was involved in disposing of the body. Several accounts place Justin Soto at the scene, too. Allegedly, Amber texted James Havens, her stepfather, and asked him to come to Charlie's house. Once there, James helped Mike and Justin load the paint cans, cinder blocks, and a dog leash into the back of his truck, and Mike gave him directions to the quarry. There, they used the leash to tie cinder blocks to the buckets and threw them into the quarry.
And he called his dad. And yesterday I told them that's what had busted through their house. And they were looking for him, and I told him, I said, Mike, I said, you got to tell Jim what's going on. You got to tell him. I said, I can't let him get in no trouble because you want to be crazy. And I had called my cousin that was across the road, but nobody was home because I was scared. I didn't know what to do.
Okay. And is that when we showed up?
Yeah.
Now that these interviews have concluded, there is, of course, one more person who the police need to have a little chat with.
Which one? This one or that one?
That one's in
No, not there.
This is 18-year-old Mike Bargo, mastermind and instigator of the Seth Jackson murder. He flops down in the chair where the detective directs him, his body language immediately seeming to indicate that he will not be as cooperative as his fellow conspirators.
Yo, my crazies all feel like they're really killing my wrist.
Mike may be feeling powerless, so he tries to take control of the situation right away by asking to have the handcuffs removed. The detective complies, likely to build goodwill.
I got a hole in that hand, and as you can tell.
Okay. I'm Detective Luke from American Insurance Office. Okay? And I think you know why I'm here to talk to you. Okay? Before we talk or anything, I have to advise you to go right. You understand that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You understand each of these rights I have explained to you.
Yes, sir.
Having these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to, it says us here, but I'm saying me. Do you wish to talk to me now?
I like being on one phone call, because I need to get on with somebody. I need to call my lawyer.
You want to talk to a lawyer? Is that what you're telling me?
I mean, I'll talk to you, but I want to call my dad. I want to call my dad.
Hold on a second. You just said you want to talk to a lawyer. Did you want I talk to a lawyer, or do you want to talk to me? I want to clarify that first.
I'll talk to a lawyer.
Okay.
The detective cuffs him again and leads him away. Before questioning has even begun, it is over. The so-called Summerfield Six, Mike Bargo, Amber Wright, Kyle Hooper, Charlie Ely, Justin Soto, and James Havens III were charged for their roles in Seth Jackson's murder and faced trial. James Havens III was charged as an accessory to murder after the fact for helping dispose of the body and pleaded guilty. His sentence carries a penalty of up to 30 years in prison, but the most recent updates indicate that his sentence was deferred. Amber, Kyle, Charlie, and Justin were convicted of first-degree murder, receiving life sentences. In 2020, after serving nearly 10 years of prison time, Charlie Ely's lawyer earned a retrial on claims of an ineffective defense team, and she accepted a plea deal for second-degree murder, reducing her sentence by a decade. With time served, she was freed at 27 years old. As both the primary instigator and shooter, Mike Bargo was sentenced to death for his crime and awaits his fate on death row. His last words before heading back to his cell after sentencing were reportedly, "May God have mercy on my soul."
Jesus Christ!
Fuck me.
That was a bit of a madness.
That was. But I must say, the American police don't, like the detectives.
Yeah, they don't fuck about. Fair play to each and every one of them.
Yeah, they fucking got them. I have no remorse for any of them.
No.
No.
No, not at all. It's actually annoying that fucking bitch is out, but...
Yeah.
Fuck me. I wonder if that Mike Bargo's dead.
No. Honestly, people have spent all their lives
on death row.
And they don't get put to death.
Mike Bargo. No, not Barbo. Bargo. So for
yeah, so he's just...
Yeah, he's still
on death row.
Yeah. But yeah, fucking just... The fact they were kids.
Yeah.
Done something so horrific like that.
But I just can't get over that one little fucking tweak of how they done things.
And they all just spilled their guts.
Yeah, they just sung like canaries. That's incredible.
Fucking hell.
Fair play to them.
Yeah. But no, I think that about wraps us up, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if you have enjoyed this video, please do let us know. And if you'd like to see more of this sort of content, please do let us know.
Yeah.
Shout out to Explore With Us. Like I said, I'll leave the link to description. I'll leave a link to his channel in the description below. Yeah. Jesus Christ, that's blown my mind, so I'm a bit frazzled.
Yeah.
But no, thank you very much for watching this video. Hope you have enjoyed it, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Happy hunting.